Wait. Something's not right. Titan. So the Darmaks finally grew tired of being slaughtered.
Let's kick things off with a quote from the most iconic general ever to charge across a Chinese battlefield. And yes, you already know who I mean. I shall return stronger than ever. Zhao Yun. If there's anyone who doesn't need coffee to stay motivated, it's this guy. But don't worry. Nobody needs to hop on a horse today. Just get comfortable, because today's news is packed. Good evening, my friends. Mondays are that mountain we all have to climb. Work, unanswered messages, and of course the classic, why does the weekend only last 48 hours? But today is What's New with the News, Gaming Edition, which makes everything hurt a little less. We're starting strong, Dynasty Warriors. Origins brings back the beautiful chaos of mowing down thousands of enemies at once. Then we move to the charm and emotional punch of Octopath Traveler 0, the RPG that looks like it was hand-painted by artists surviving on bread, caffeine, and raw inspiration. And of course, Japanese horror returns to remind us that photographing ghosts should never be a hobby. Fatal Frame 2, Crimson Butterfly Remake is scarier than ever. We've also got updates from various Japanese studios, small announcements nobody asked for but everyone secretly wants, and some surprises that popped up out of nowhere. So, YouTube, how was your weekend? Peaceful? Or as messy as a gamer's inventory full of items saved for later? Let's roll the video before someone asks me to organize mine.
I wish football would just disappear from the world.
Isn't football kinda boring?
Let's start with a title that's been delayed more times than a dentist appointment. Inazuma 11. Victory Road got delayed again, because apparently recording voices and translating isn't easy. No mobile version, but we've got 50,000 voiced lines, modes for those who hate action, and even a town to create your avatar. Oh, and 4,500 characters. In short, soccer, drama, and epic delays. The good news? It finally launched on the 13th of this month. Because video games aren't just for consoles and PC, here's one for your fancy smartphone. Fragaria Memories is getting its first mobile game, Fragaria Memories Color of Wishes, slated for 2027. Developed by a team holdings with Sanrio, it promises a chivalrous fantasy of story and music. Outside Japan? No word yet. Plus, there's a live event on August 9th, 2026 in Tokyo, and the MV for Moment Horizon, theme of the new Lost Kitty arc, is already out. In short, epic cuteness with guaranteed delays. A dash of retro graphics is always a good spice for the mix. Pixel Dash, Toast of Destiny hits Steam on October 31st. The story? Haruka Ran, a high schooler in a rush with bread in her mouth, runs to catch her school trip and maybe find love. The game blends animation and action in a side-scrolling runner with Japanese audio and English-Chinese text. In short, romance, bread, and running, because nothing screams destiny like being late.
So this is Minakami Village.
Another classic title getting a fresh makeover with next-gen visuals. Fatal Frame 2, Crimson Butterfly is getting a full remake, launching March 12th on PS5, Switch 2, Xbox Series XS, and PC Steam. Enhanced graphics and audio, refined controls, and the same chilling story. Two sisters trapped in a cursed village armed only with the camera obscura. In short, brace yourself for scares, forbidden rituals, and nights that never end.
Together. Forever.
You know we love being eclectic and including everyone and every genre. Over Requiems arrives in the West in summer 2026 for Nintendo Switch, a dark otome game inspired by The Wizard of Oz. Yuhiru gets swept up by a tornado, sentenced to death, and forced to travel with 4 convicts and a supervisor to ruins crawling with monsters. Tough choices, tension, and romance in a world where no one is lost forever, even if it looks that way. Let's wrap up with 3 news drops from Japan's latest State of Play. First up, Giant Robots. Super Robot Wars Y gets its first DLC, Contract from Darkness, on November 20th, already out. Includes 5 new units, 16 area missions, 13 onboard missions, and 2 assist crew members, plus an update with a special mission, EX level skills, and general improvements. The game, launched August 28th for PS5, Switch, and PC, brings legendary mecha from Gundam, Macross, Code Geass, and more. In short, robots, drama, and infinite grind.
Hands, I wander, there's no rest. I long for, but
Of course, Square Enix had to pull an ace for this video. Octopath Traveler 0 now has a demo with the first 3 hours. Progress carries over. Launches December 4th for Switch, Switch 2, PS5, PS4, Xbox Series XS, and PC. Keeps the HD 2D style and break-and-boost system, with a story of revenge and restoration in Orstera. In short, gorgeous visuals, epic music, and moral choices to spice up your journey.
It was during what I believed would be my final battle that you appeared before me.
And we end in style, with one of next year's most anticipated remakes, plus a DLC bonus, Dynasty Warriors. Origins gets the Visions of 4 Heroes DLC on January 22nd, with a pre-order bonus, yellow turban attire for the protagonist. The DLC drops the same day as the Switch 2 version. The game, launched in January for PS5, Xbox Series XS, and PC, offers a fresh take on the Three Kingdoms saga, with a nameless hero fighting alongside legends like Guan Yu. In short, chaos, history, and epic hack-and-slash action.
Peace with our own hands.
And of course, we couldn't end the video without a quote from a traveler who's stepped on more continents than a fantasy calendar, and so the journey goes on, to wherever my feet may lead. Octopath Traveler. Because honestly, every week is like that. We jump from war to war, village to village, and sometimes dimension to dimension, all without leaving the couch. So, what did you enjoy the most? Today, we had a bit of everything. We started with Dynasty Warriors. Origins, where that childlike joy of launching 200 enemies into the sky with a single swing reminds us that emotional therapy can absolutely involve a sword. Then we moved on to Octopath Traveler 0, that gorgeous HD 2D storybook you're almost afraid to touch because it's so pretty, right before the narrative sucker punches you when you least expect it. And we wrapped things up with Fatal Frame 2, Crimson Butterfly Remake, the game that proves nothing, screams healthy fun, like chasing ghosts with a camera that looks like it was bought at a flea market. Between jump scares, possessed butterflies, and blurry photos, nobody gets out without losing at least 3 years of life. It was one of those episodes that blend chaos, beauty, and psychological terror, like a gaming buffet where every dish attacks you in a different way. But before we close, you already know what's coming. Comment, like, bell. Subscribe to the damn channel, please. The algorithm sleeps, but we don't. Nuno forever, where every day brings a new world. Thanks for being on that side. Share the video, smash that like button, turn on notifications, and I'll see you in the next one. Maybe even tomorrow.